Yeah, as usual, I could hear everybody breathing while my mic was muted. Fantastic. Excellent. Right, well, welcome to the highly professional TrollCast. Tonight, we've got the round 2 King of Hearts Summer Skirmish game between Ed Hertzig and John Quayle. The guys down there, give them a wave. There we are. And joining me for the commentary team is... University Challenge-wise, directly below me is Mark Cunningham, and below him is John Fawkes.
This is going to be carnage.
Yes, I know. I was 22 before I realised that on University Challenge they didn't actually sit one on top of each other; they sat side by side. Okay, less of that. So. We'll go on to the army list. Who's coming up first? That is Ed's army list. So, Ed, could you just quickly take us through your army list, please, sir?
Sure. So, the last King of Hearts tournament, I brought an army that was almost all trees, and it was okay, worked well. But so this time I thought I would bring an army which had lots of trees, but not quite so many as last time, and had some flying things in as well. So I've got a core of 2 regiments and 3 hordes of forest shamblers. And then I've got 2 beasts of nature with the upgrades, not the shooting attack, but the extra attacks and the wings. And then I've got a Pegasus for annoyance value. And then the tree herder, who have unresolve. Is not quite as good as the tree herder in the Thornkin list because he doesn't get elite, but he's still pretty handy. And then I've got 2 unicorns for some extra inspiring, for some healing, and for some lightning bolts. So one's got just heal 5, lightning bolt 5, and one's got heal 5 and lightning bolt 8. So, and they're both winged so that they are, large cavalry and able to fly around and claim things.
Right. Well, thank you very much. And we'll go over to John. If you could go through your list for us, please, John.
Yeah, it's nice and easy. Got a big lump of skeletons and 2 hordes of Instave Guardians as my unlocks. And then some chaff with 2 troops of Revenant Cav and a troop of mummies. Then they don't leave home without it. Monolith and Soul Snare. I mean, it'd be stupid not to. Interestingly, on this time around, I've only got 1 giant. I normally go with 2, so I've only got Boneyson today, and that's it. He doesn't have his mate. And then he's got, to back him up, I haven't taken that much Surge. I normally take a lot of Surge with my Leech Priest, but this time round, I've gone for Drain Life on them. So I've got, I think, 23 across the army, plus weakness for just annoying people, really. And then one of the best dragons in the game when you give him the Brewer Sharpness for like 285 points. He's pretty good. So Revenant King on Worm. And obviously don't forget we've also included the special character, the the King of Diamonds, isn't it, this time round, Mark? Is that right?
Yep. The King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hit by anything, even my own heals, King of Diamonds, yeah?
Yeah.
How does the -1 affect magic as well, does it?
Yep, it affects any range, any melee, and the any range includes healing it yourself or Bane Giant in it. He is that shiny, right. He blinds his own team.
He's a blind diamond geezer.
Yeah. He's basically this world, Mr. King of Diamond, Mr. Shiny.
Lovely. So, if we look at the table, interesting.
Yeah.
Do we
worth
have?
Noting that Ed chose the side. He chose the side, so that's why he's at the top.
So Ed's at the top, John's at the bottom, and we've got what looks like 2 standard hills. I take it they're height 3, are they?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Top left, is that some sort of tower on a square?
Yeah, I think it's a height 9 tower.
Height 9 tower. 2 forests, bottom left, mid-table on the right.
Yep.
What height are those? Height 6? Are they?
Height 6 forest. I'll try and double check. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, height 6 forest.
And then half of one of my garden ornaments on its side down there. You know, my background looks like Easter Island. So I take it that's
a blocking, but height 4.
Height 4, interesting. Is the and then a pond at the top, is it?
Pond at the where's the top gone? Oh, yep, height 0, difficult.
And what's the road? Is that something? Because in the last game, there was a gigantic, difficult lava river that went diagonally from one side of the table to the other. It caused lots of mirth. Unfortunately, none of those games were streamed, so we didn't hear everybody cursing about those. certainly caused some interesting tactics to take place. We'll see if this one does as well.
The tactic me and my opponent used was ignoring it entirely and redoing all the terrain. Mr. Mark's annoying. What's going on? What's going on?
Interesting. Well, hopefully we won't.
But the road is basically a decorative on this one.
Decorative road.
Right.
Okay.
So, and it was this one as designed by Matt Green.
So this is a sensible Matt Green one.
Yeah. So you get nuts, then you get sensible.
It is probably worth noting as well that the last round, although it was a river of lava that goes through the middle, all those trees were Pathfinder, so they ignored it, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. I mean, you could just see a tree walking through. Ow! But I've got Pathfinder. It's fine.
I am now charcoal.
I wonder why my legs kept getting shorter.
Which, let's be honest, charcoal's only slightly different to diamond. So you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep, just
right.
your.
And the scenario was plunder, not push, as the first one. I was really gutted that I didn't manage to stream any of the first round games because they were all push.
I know, and we did that deliberately for you. So we thought of you.
Oh dear. No. 5 tokens across the centre, and I take it the stars are the 2 pointers.
Yeah,
that's right. Yep.
Lovely.
You can guess which one I chose.
Okay, so without further ado, if you guys want to disappear off so we can talk more about you, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
Ciao.
See you later. Right, so they've gone off. Ed's still got to do his scout moves. So the first thing we'll see will be all the trees moving forward, I suppose. But what do we think about the matchup for these lists? I know we had a bit of a peek at them before we came live.
Yeah.
All that drain life in John's list and very little surge. Whereas Ed's gone for maneuverability, lightning bolt. He's got a bit of surge, but not.
He's got a few bits.
Not a great deal.
And most of his lightning bolts flying. That he should be able to pop off at least one of the cursed priests to reduce the drain life down. And you're less worried about the surge now because there's only one source of surge. So he can only charge or flip around and charge one thing. So yeah, it's a payoff. You know you're going to lose a unit, but if you can knock out the cursed priest, although yes, it looks on paper like you've lost out on points, the knackering the drain life is good. Is always good.
So, obviously, Ed's got the grind list with his trees again, but now he's added to the fun and games with, was it 5 flying units?
Yeah.
And a defense 6 tree herder going through the middle as well. So
that's right.
So it's got a nice big grinding block in the middle there, and then flying things to make it interesting. So and the Empire just obviously set out being as a kind of undead. It's set up really for grinding, particularly with the drain life. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see who gets round to be able to do the hard hitting from the flanks on this one. I do like those.
You see, I think.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
I do like that John's got the. I think John's in a really good position here for the tokens.
I think so. I was just about to say I've noticed that Ed's put nothing on his right, on the left hand side of the screen at the top there, and John's put, I'd say the bulk of his heavy hitting stuff right out on the flanks. His centre's only the skeletons.
Yeah.
And everything else is out on the flanks there. So it looks like he's going to try and wrap around. It just depends on what Ed's going to do with that, because otherwise John can take those 2 tokens and threaten the centre token whilst holding Ed at arm's length on the other side with the dragon. And it just looks like he's set up to pivot round, cover those 2 tokens with his flank secured on that impassable tower, and just cause Ed a lot of problems.
Yeah.
No, you're right. It's certainly going to get interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, Matt G's put weakness when Ed only has crushing strength 1 floating around could be fun. The thing with that is, if he's weaknessing stuff, he's not drain life in it, because these weakness guys are the drain life. It's 2/3 of his drain life. So it's going to be, what do you do? Do you weakness them when they come in and hope that they don't take out the unit and then hold on to it and drain life to start the grind?
Yeah.
Because Ed's army, as we've seen in the past, is set up for that as well. And especially now with these unicorns and beasts of nature. I mean, beasts of nature, 14 attacks in the flank of a unit is nothing to be sneezed at. It gives him that extra dimension to the grind army, especially seeing as he's got so many of them.
Also, I like Ed's over John's King deployment. John's King deployment, at best, it can actually just Radiance of Life. Is it Radiance of Life on this one, or is it not on this one? No, it's not, is it?
I don't know. You wrote it.
No, I wrote 4 of them, so I lose track.
I think the one in the first round had Cloak of Death, which was incredibly efficient in my game anyway, because I played Thomas against with his Twilight King, and our kings died to the first charge at about turn 2. So nothing actually happened. They just both bypassed each other and charged in and died.
No, yeah, it was basically... the first one had a Cloak of Death, and this one's got the blinding. It doesn't have the... and it regens. I think it regens. No, it doesn't regen.
No, it doesn't regen. So but it is, interestingly, it is a unit strength 0 large cavalry.
Deliberately.
So it's on a 50 mil base, but it can't actually do anything. How many people are going to forget that and just...
just stick
him on this? Oh, yeah.
Well, I saw Elliot almost forgot it until he was reminded by his opponent. Because it's deliberately not scoring and cannot.
It's not scoring, but can it not hold a loot token?
No, because that's why it's deliberately unit strength 0, so that it can't even pick up a loot token. It could defend it and try and keep you off of it, but you can't actually pick it up, similar to an individual.
Right. Similar, but no, it's not an individual, is it? It doesn't have the free pivot and charge, because that would be too nasty.
Yeah, and I'm stupid for that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why my Mongol army from Kings of War Historical did a crossover and did 1 tournament and then got unanimously banned by everybody. Units of heavy lancer cavalry that can pivot on the spot and go, right, we're in your flank. That's 32 attacks with elite and vicious.
Yeah.
They don't double their attacks.
That's a good point.
They shouldn't have been doubling their attacks.
Yeah,
No, they
Mark,
shouldn't.
Mark, didn't you play a 0 unit strength army once?
Yep. And I tabled the opponent and drew a game because I couldn't score.
Yes.
Yeah, I had that problem. Although I did have two scoring units in my army because I took a normal unit of lancers and a guy on a large wing beast.
I went 0, and I thought it was fun.
Yeah. Well,
So
I've played your fun armies before. These six bloody giants. Although you came unstuck in the objective one because I just parked a horde of ogres next to him and took all the objectives off him because you're unit strength 1, I'm unit strength 3.
That's it. I don't care.
Right.
Back to me as long as I survive to the end.
That's right. Yeah.
So John's advanced, as you'd expect.
Yeah, he's pushed up. Now we're on his shooting. He's been a bit.
Okay, so his monolith's going first. I imagine
Well,
surging.
it
Has to, doesn't it?
has to, doesn't it? Yeah.
Surging that Guardians.
Enslaved Guardians.
Yeah.
For 2.
Wow.
2.
Wow. Okay.
I'm drinking gin and tonic from a mason jar. Matt.
Oh, how very hipster of you, Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's rhubarb and ginger gin and tonic as well.
Oh my God! You've got. What's happened to you, man? What's happened to you?
Well, the normal gin's run out. That was the only bottle I could find.
Jan, go and get some more gin on the way back from work.
She'll be finishing work in half an hour. She'll be joining us shortly after that if it's still going on.
Okay, so we've now got.
Oh, can I see it?
Yeah.
Weakness for the win. Yeah, that's height 4, aren't they? Over a height 3 hill.
Right,
Yeah, it's doing unicorns.
So he's weakness the
Well,
the problem is I can't tell which of those are the unicorns and which is the Pegasus. I think the Pegasus is the one to the right of the king because it's got grey wings, whereas the unicorns have got green wings.
Yeah,
So-
you're right.
Yeah, I think that.
oh, that's subtle. Yeah. Okay.
That one there, that's the Pegasus.
That is Pegasus, yeah. And the one next to it is the Lightning Bolt 8.
Wow, awesome. So, while we're on, what do we think of the new tram lines?
Oh, brilliant.
I love it.
It's so much easier. And the radar's going all the way out.
Yeah, the fact that it doesn't fade away.
Yeah.
And you've got the 2 parallel.
Yeah,
like
it
that.
stops the move forward, move back,
Yeah.
move back.
Yeah. Okay, so that was 15-degree turn. Right, it didn't work. So let's try 16-degree turn. No, that doesn't work. 17-degree turn. Nope, still can't get through.
No,
Yeah.
you just track it round until the little line goes through the gap, and you're like, fantastic, off we go.
It's also for, like I say, going for between terrain as well when you're setting up, just checking that you're clear of the difficult terrain
That's right.
deployment. Yeah, it's brilliant.
All
Much
we've got to do now is persuade somebody to make laser fitted MDF bases for your actual army. So when you put it down, you press a button on the back, and 2 lasers come shooting out across the table, and you can see where you're going. Because I played a normal game, and it's not easy transitioning back. I mean, it was hard to get used to UB.
You'd be able to do that fairly easy with 2 prisms and a single laser pen.
Yeah, but
And
how
just-
often are you going to blind your opponent because you picked up the unit?
Well, if you put it for a prism, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. If you put a high enough power laser on there, you'll just burn your opponent's model out of the way. That's surely the
That's
fun.
it, yeah. I shot it.
Which one are you shooting at? The one that's got the big burn marks through it now, mate. You have to go pew pew though when you do it.
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay, so Ed's charged his regiment in there into the starting
Into
the grind.
the skeleton board.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, he didn't pick up. Oh, no, he let the tree herder pick up the.
The tree herder's got that, yeah. Put it on the toughness 6 guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other bit which always confused me is the wings look like they're facing the other way. But yeah.
No, Matt, I am not going to be eating a Frey Bentos pie served from a flat cap later. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't eaten anything Frey Bentos from since 1982, mate.
So, you're painting. As I'm saying, I'm about to ask what you're painting, Bob. But I've seen some of the pictures you put on Fanatics with the your new fiends, isn't it?
Grotesques.
Grotesque.
Yeah, they're going to be used as fiends. Fiends and Mullocks.
Fiends are horrific to put together.
Yeah, plus the fact that I bought the actual Mantic Grotesques, so I've used next 2 years' holiday budget up to buy 3 regiments of Grotesques, so they have to fit into more than one army to justify them. They are lovely models, full of character, absolutely full of character. And I've actually managed to paint an Abyssal Dwarf unit before Rusty has as well, so I don't have to but worry about because our painting styles are so similar. I don't have to worry about my scheme looking like his once he's painted it. I've painted Grotesque before he has.
So the Pegasus has jumped forward onto the token.
It's gone onto the token.
Ooh.
So what that'll probably do is the thing is he's got that Revenant King staring it down. Sledgehammer Walnut springs to mind, but you never know.
Yeah, why do that? You've got the dragon straight onto it. You've got the giant. Possibly, no, giant won't see it.
You got the King of Diamonds can see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they said to fly.
Perhaps that's all part of his cunning plan.
Yeah. Yeah, because then you get the.
Yeah, it needs to move that into the forest, otherwise it can't see to actually do the counter.
Yep. Is he listening to the cast?
See, this is where the top quality tactical insight. We are predicting where the moves of the players before they do it.
Yeah, we are good when it's not our games.
Yeah,
this is right. This is right.
Yeah. When we're actually paying attention to what's going on in the game rather than just going, fuck it, forward.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do.
It's typically three mid-table at best players sitting here talking about those that can.
Mid-table in my dreams. Well, mid to low table.
I did qualify it with at best.
Yeah, mid to low table in UK, mid to high table in US. That's my standard.
Yeah, I came eighth at that US tournament. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, it's US, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I played a Spaniard as well. The guy that won the Malaga tournament.
You beat him as well, didn't you, Bob?
I beat him. Yeah, Anibal.
Yeah.
I think he was way too scared of my mortars. That's what it was.
There's a lot of weird movement going on with the Beast of Nature and the Winged Unicorn at the top there. Not quite sure what's going on there.
I think he's just getting comfortable with the fact that he's got him in the best position he can for whatever it is he's got planned to do.
that and possibly seeing if he's in the giant's charge range.
Which way is that giant facing? Upwards, isn't it?
Yeah, the sword's across the front of his body.
Yeah, I thought it was facing down to the left for some reason.
So what's that? That's 12. Yep, just he's movement 7,
50.
isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's just on the 15 mark. Yeah. So he's out of the giant's charge range.
Yeah.
The other bits are not, though.
Sorry, was that Mark?
A few other bits are not, though.
Oh, yeah.
No, the Forest Shambler Regiment isn't. I mean, he could charge.
He charged the Forest the Horde
Could charge
as well.
the Horde, yeah. But then he can charge the Horde with.
He's only going to be able to. Yeah, but he's only going to be able to get one of the things in.
Yeah.
What's a giant, and the giant will do it.
Giant and one other could possibly do the Horde.
Yeah, the giant and the Enslaved Guardians will take that out. I'll do a very good job of it.
And then the Cav Reg can hit the Reg just to hold that up.
Yeah.
As it were.
The advantage of obviously the giant going in there is because it's a square base. It's a very easy pivot round to free face down the rest of the army.
Yes.
Mm.
And to tell you something, you'd be out of charge arc of everything, apart from the unicorn, because the Beast of Nature and on the edge of the woods and the Forest Shamblers in the woods will be out of charge arc or anything that does hit that horde front on.
Yeah.
So even if it gets to a 1, it's not going to be a disaster.
I do quite like Edge.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, but Winged Unicorn isn't a threat.
Mm.
Mind you, I said this before when I've seen it, watching Ed play. I'm going, he's not going to do anything here. It's going horribly, horribly wrong. And because Ed's used to using this type of list, he just plays really well with it. We just see how he copes with all the different flyers he's now got at his command.
Hmm. At the moment, it looks quite good with multiple levels of cover.
So Grant's asking any other improvements people think would be good for UB2.
I've just posted up an auto win button.
I do think you need a table flip button, which just deletes everything and game over when you finally had enough.
Yeah, in like a really corny Street Fighter video game style, but flashing on the screen, game over.
Okay, so Ed's shooting now. It's his lightning bolts.
Perhaps a thing when you roll a 6, it goes finish him.
Oh, lightning bolt 8 and only 2 hits. Well, 1 hit because it's cover.
Yeah, 1 hit because of the cover.
Ooh, yeah, it's not good.
I'd like some more of the like they've got the wound counters and the counters which are for everyone. A few more different styles of that. So, like what they're using there for the turn counters, or the ones which I use for turn counters, something like that, which both players can then pick up. Because I think though that's the tiny bit which I feel is a little bit lacking.
Oh, that's 3 hits. 2 damage.
Ooh, well, it was never it was never going to be.
It's never going to break him through, was it? No.
Turn 2 for John.
What? Yeah. What I'd like to be able to do is use my keyboard for moving very small small movements.
Yeah.
Because the mouse is you go, that's 2.1. Damn it. 1.9. Damn it. Just a way of looking through.
I'd like to also
Even worse if you're playing like a tablet.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to be able to type in a
increments. That's it, Grant. Yes, increments.
But also type in a pivot. The percentage.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just say 90 degrees, and that around it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or have a clinometer, so as you go in, it's showing you the angles.
Okay, so those enslaved guardians have turned, and is he trying to get far enough up? Is he trying to go far enough back so that he can get a flank charge in with a large surge? We wouldn't need to go much. We don't want to do that though, because that's going to.
Oh, I think you're still going to clip your butt.
Well, they'd be able to test it.
Yeah,
yeah,
he's still going to hit the backside of that unit.
Yeah, I'm just going to clip the back of the unit while avoiding his. He'd be
there we go. He's doing a flank.
No, he's doing a flank charge, right? Or maybe not.
I've seen if he can. Because at the moment he won't be able to see it, will he?
You can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it.
And then pivot 90. Oh, well, maybe not.
Yeah, it's majority now in the flank.
Is that a rear? Oh, no, it won't be a rear because if it's surged. But yeah.
It's a flank charge if he surges into the... Although he's not going to hit it, so he can't do that angle.
He can't. He's not facing it with a surge. I think he's just walling that off. I think he's daring Ed to come and get that token.
Yeah, because if he doesn't, that the mummy, is it a mummy troop, is in the rear of the Shambler's reg. Oh no, it doesn't. It misses it. Okay, it's not in the rear. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure on the angles there. Okay.
Well, I think he's going to take Shambles out with the Scaly Bobs. I mean, they've already taken 3 damage. We've got Drain Life.
Yeah, he's got his.
That's next unit. Here we go.
That geezer there is in rain. He's just walk across to it and Drain Life it.
Yeah, there we go. The Bone Giant and the
that's what we said.
The Guardians into the
Is he going to put that the
Revenant Cavalry?
The Red Cavalry troop, into the edge.
Yep.
Because that makes sense. It's not a hindered charge either. Because he's the wrong side of the obstacle.
There you go. Yep.
Yep.
So is he going to surge those mummies into the Forest Shamblers?
It's a long one, isn't it? It only has surge 8.
Yeah.
That's not worth it.
No.
Because the slaves will miss it and the mummies I don't know.
They're in the front, so it's just going to cause a grind, isn't it? Ooh.
The rules as written that we released, we can't. No, it's unit strength 0. Unit strength 0 cannot hold a thingy, same as war engines. You need units.
Well, you designed it, so yep. Okay. So I think that cavalry troop is just going to wander across eventually and just take as many tokens as it can behind the.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it?
The quarterbacking behind the defensive line. The offensive line.
Mm.
I suppose it could surge those forward actually, just to get them further over. Because obviously they're only moving at 5.
Yeah.
Non-scoring units cannot pick up or carry loot counters. The best they can do is stand on a loot counter and defend it. It's a non-scoring unit.
Non-scoring unit. Yep, Paul Roberts agrees with you.
Division in the ranks.
There's a falling out in the Kings of Hearts.
We've had lots of different chats behind the scenes, and it's all been very amicable. They've only told me to shut up a few times. I think they realise now what Grant puts up with.
So what's he going to do with his priests?
I don't know. I think he's thinking about it. There's a poignant pause there.
Okay.
Right. Guardians are height 3, aren't they?
Yeah.
Everything there is height. Everything there is height 3 or above. So that priest really, he can't see anything to drain life at.
How far?
Apart from the tree herder.
Yeah. No tree herds out of range. What's the range?
It's only 6 inches, isn't it? Yeah, it's out of range.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Cavalry height 3, yeah. Yeah,
so a tree guys, forest shambler thingies.
Yeah. And everything else range.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, you can't see anything with
it's got souls there, that's got ridiculously high.
17-19 tree herder, isn't it? Its nerve. 6 defense 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see? You can see the horde. No, you can't, because they're the same height as the enslaved guardians, aren't they?
Same height as the enslaved guardians, and the giants even taller.
Yeah.
So perhaps just there for he's inspiring. Is he inspiring?
Moral support.
Just check. Yes, he is.
Okay, so that's just it.
Yeah. So the Diamond Geezer's gone into the Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Cool. 5 attacks hitting on 4s. Crushing 1.
And 10-12 Pegasus, I think. So it could waver it.
Yeah. Is it Pegasus also inspiring?
I don't think so. It's just a monster, isn't it? I think a unicorn is, because it's like a character.
Peggy is it's just there's nothing. It's got Pathfinder,
Yeah.
TC1.
And he's out of range of, unless it's very inspiring, he's out of range of anything which could be inspiring.
Oh, Priest has wandered back. So obviously, John's been quite cautious with his Revenant King there, holding back to dissuade, shall we say, the flyers. He says, having said that, he's now back to jumping forward.
No, there's definitely a lot of thinking going on in this game.
Not sure I like that positioning by John though, with his turning his dragon like that. Leaves an awful lot of gap down the side of that hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that beast of nature could just zot down there. So could the unicorn.
Virtually everything. Yeah, and the
Revenant, the Diamond King bloke could as well.
Yeah, a lot of that could just fit in that blind spot.
Yeah.
What's that?
9 dice.
Why is it? How's he managed to shoot? Oh, sorry, it's there. It's
the soul snare.
Yeah, sorry.
Right. Yeah, same it. Yeah, cool.
7 hits that time. Takes him up to 6 wounds. What, they dash 14 for his Shambler regiments. That's
before the wounds from the horde. But yeah.
Okay, so weakness on the.
Is that in range of inspiring from the tree hoarder?
Yeah.
Just yet.
Yeah.
So into combat. So that's 8 hits. Nice bit of damage. 5 damage.
Ooh.
That's pretty impressive for the Skelly Bobs.
It is indeed. 5s and 5s, isn't it? Oh, yeah, got him.
Ooh.
Only just the second time.
Yeah.
That might smart a bit.
It's going through them. Yeah.
Overrun of 1.
To be honest, he didn't really need to do much more than that.
No.
Well, in fact, if he'd gone a bit further, that I can't tell which way that tree herd is facing.
But yeah, I think he's in his flank. If he went more than 1.
Yeah, if he went 2 inches forward, that tree herder was right in the flank. If he could have fitted in.
Yeah.
Because there's a base on that difficult terrain. That's height 4 terrain.
Yeah, somebody's been sneaky with their terrain there, putting bases on them.
How dare they make it easy for players to figure out where
I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
We should blend it into the background so it's then down to judgment of the players.
I do love the thing since the lockdown is the evolution of the Universal Battles terrain from the first lot when everybody was just using those maps that were put on a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden adapting the terrain to make it more simple for people to judge whether they're in terrain or not. And it's the evolution of the gaming boards over the course of 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
And one person has an idea and it gets shamelessly stolen, mostly by me for tournaments. Push, out they go.
Okay, so we've got they're dead.
That's
out.
Yeah, well,
definitely leave a mark.
They said Guardians and Giants, they will cause a lot of damage.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, pivot on the spot to there. And
So it's now in the flank. It's now facing the flank of that Forest Shambler Regiment, and also the Horde, the Beast of Nature, the Unicorn, etc., etc.
Yeah, keep the enslaved gardens where they are.
Yeah, it's not worth moving them forward or back.
Nope, they're not in any trouble there. They've got potentially because
nothing can fit in the gap at the moment.
Yeah. The only thing that could see it is the winged unicorn, and that can't fit in that gap. So Diamond Geezer scored 4 damage on the.
That's good.
Peg. That's wave of the peg.
Oh, was the peg only defense 3? So.
Defense 4, I think. So it's wounded on 3s.
Oh,
so
crushing 2.
He's crushing 2. Yeah. Again, you wrote it.
I know, but they're not consistent. There's 4 different variations. I forget which of the variations. I'll be bad playing this game.
Somebody else has made a point on UB2 improvements. A leader point or marker line from the centre of the unit.
Yeah. Well, have you seen John Guns' armies? He puts a triangle.
Yeah.
On the base with the leader point, and I mean, very methodical.
Yeah, but he does work it. Particularly when people are using getting more and more artistic, shall we say, with the bases and the bits. People spending a lot more time now developing the bases.
Well, yeah, but then there is the opposite to that. I've seen some battle reports from some guys in Spain that do UB battles, and they're just the bases have just got different symbols on and writing. A bit like
the All-Star White Dwarf battle report.
Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah.
Okay, so the Beast of Nature has popped into that void space that the dragon opened up.
Yeah.
And now looking across at has got a plethora of choices. Although everything, the most significant stuff will be out of range next turn. Those enslaved gardens will do something.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what Ed does with that horde of forest shamblers on the near the centre of the board there, with the tree herder next to them, because they're in a world of hurt with enslaved guardians on either side, skeletons in front, mummies.
I hate to say it, but it's not looking good for Ed at the moment.
No.
But then it's Kings of War. It's a dice game. My first round game, I was all over my opponent for 4 turns and then lost it in turn 5. When all of a sudden, all the dice rolls went the other way.
What would you be doing though with the tree herder and the horde? Would you charge them to get them basically then out of range?
Yeah, but what do you charge? I mean, if you charge the skeleton horde, he's then got mummies. They're going to flank something.
That's what I mean. Is if you charge the mummies with the tree herder, with the horde, and the tree herder onto the skellies, you're not as worried about the skellies, and the or if you can see them, multi-charge the troop. But no, that will get you in a worse position. No, it's. I reckon the forest shamblers into the troop of mummies.
Yeah.
Are they going to take them though? What's a mummy troop's nerve?
That's a lot.
Because they're only crush 1, aren't they? I mean, they're 18 attacks, hitting on 4s, crush 1. So 4s and 4s.
4s. Yeah. So 4 damage.
Yeah.
So 5 damage if you're lucky.
And especially if John just pops a weakness on them, like he's been doing before.
Yeah.
Although he'd have to move. He'd have to moves one of them guys out.
So Ed's moved his forest shamblers in the woods about a bit.
Yeah, I think he was just looking to see what his options were. But the Dazzling King's gone into the flank of those Revenant cavalry like we thought he would.
Yep.
What's he going to do with this? Oh, he's Pegasus. Is he going to pull it out of there? Or
Oh, probably.
no, he's going to reinforce it with an entire horde.
But has Ed actually been doing the lightning bolts? I'm not sure.
Well, he's only his turn 2, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought, or is that where the two individuals picked up a wound?
Yes, it was. Yeah. The 2 ones are lightning bolt attacks.
Right. Cool. I missed that bit. Yeah.
Yeah, because one of them he shot at him with cover, didn't he?
Yeah. So Diamond Geezer's getting a pounding.
Oh god, yeah. That looks like a proper one.
And the peg's backed out.
Yep. Withdraw an inch and back out 2.5. Yep. But does now leave the peg open to be charged by the dragon. If that's within 20.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but it leaves the dragon in that. The dragon's probably better off charging that.
Well, if the forest
shamblers flub it,
win,
yeah.
they'll just turn and that'll stop the dragon getting in.
The -1 to hit on the Diamond Geezers all round, isn't it? It's not just from the front.
Yep.
So they're hitting on 5s on the flank there. Still 36 attacks and 14 from the beast. They'll be hitting on 4s.
Yeah, because it's deliberately not stealthy and ensnare. It's -1 to hit. Full stop.
Matt, if the horde rotates, does it protect the peg? I don't think it would do. I think there's going to be a gap of about 3/4 of an inch, which will be enough for it to land in that gap there. Here we go. What's Ed going to do with this?
Yeah, apparently he has a shiny arse, according to Matt.
Okay, so he's backing up his forest shamblers.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, giving himself some space because.
Oh, then back.
Oh. Because at the moment it won't take much for him to surge one of them into the flank because they don't have that far to move to make it a short surge, do they?
So the tree herd has gone in. Sorry, the tree herd has gone into the slave guardians, obviously in the middle there.
Yep. So he wasn't facing the way we thought he was facing then. Okay.
No, he wasn't.
So we plotted out all things facing the wrong way. Ooh, okay.
That happens to me all the time on these. I sit here and go, yeah, and what we think he's going to do is this, that, and the other, and then the players just go, oh, whoosh.
Oh, I don't know if I'd have done that one. That's harder pop.
Yeah, I can't see it getting through those enslaved guardians.
Yeah. What's that? -18?
Yeah.
9 hits.
5 damage.
4 wounds. 4 or 5 wounds, yeah.
Yeah. And then you've got mummies coming in the flank.
Yeah.
Those revenants will come in the front if they need to, but they won't need to. Well, they won't be able to.
In fact, you could probably even get away with doing the mummies and the skelly horde into the flank. Because why not? You've moved everything over that way, and then you just got the space then to pivot around.
Indeed.
So the question is here: is Ed just going to try and throw units at John to munch through and slowly escape with the tokens.
Well, at the moment, Ed's winning token-wise, isn't he?
Mm.
He's got 4 to 3.
Mind you, if he's going to do that, he would have backed off his tree herder, wouldn't he? And put that somewhere
No,
else.
he's got 1,
Well,
2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 to 2 at the moment.
Yeah, I say he wouldn't have put his tree herder into danger if he was thinking of just walking away with it.
He wouldn't have been able to get out of range.
True.
So he needed to commit it one side or the other. We didn't realise he was facing that way, so the other side was not an option.
Yeah.
And I take it he couldn't see the flank of the giant, because that would have been a nice little hit.
No,
Yeah, I think
the
he's
perfectly
tightly.
level.
Yeah.
I guess they both charge the same unit, so they should be level. Okay, here we go, shooting. So lightning bolt 5, 2 damage.
3 hits. 2 damage.
Yep. Yes, Grant, it can.
You're saying
Go
yes,
on.
I don't know what you asked.
No, it can't because it's facing the wrong way.
Oh, God, it is, yeah.
It's facing towards the Forest Shambler Regiment's flank. He turned it
Yeah, he
as
turned it.
part of his combat resolution.
So more damage to the 3 more damage to the Cursed Priest. So 1's on 3, 1's on 4. So that's 12. That should be fine, I think. Yeah.
Mhm.
And 6, yeah, it's fine. So the High Priest is still perfectly fine. Here you go. Critical combats now.
We'll start with this one.
Yeah. Ed needs a big
11
roll here.
hits,
Nice.
6. And 7 is 13.
Yeah, fine. Oh, Mark's on the whiskey. It's been good
Do we
talking
need
to you, Mark.
Need to call the fire brigade. Fire brigade and the paramedics.
Well,
After
five damage from tree herd is quite impressive.
It is indeed.
That's a lot less impressive.
Yeah.
Dime Geezer. There we go. That should be.
So what did
That's
he just
dead.
roll? 8. So is it normally hit on?
Hits on 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
but he's rolled 4 damage.
Yeah.
No, if he's hitting on 4s with 10 hits, that should be then on 5s, which is then 6, not 8.
Hey,
Or am I looking at the wrong bit?
that
Has he not
it's 5
got
attacks
Strider
double to
and
10
Pathfinder?
attacks.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yes.
I'm looking at the wrong one. I thought he was hitting the diamond, not the diamond hitting.
No, Diamond hitting somebody else.
It's the other way around, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I've only just taken a sip of whiskey and I'm already fucking up.
Having
So,
to think about something.
I guess repositioning.
Here we go.
Combat.
So that's the Beast of Nature. So 6 hits. Oh. 9 hits out of 36.
Got all those twos.
I know. Awesome power of UB dice. Confirmation bias.
I know. Yeah.
Diamond keys is gone though.
I still remember a beautiful game with Grant where he smashed me with a horde of something Night Stalkery nastiness with some like 30 odd attacks and did 1 wound because he fluffed every single bit of the roll.
Sounds like a Scarecrow Legion, 35 attacks.
No, it was one of the like chariot-based type horde fiends or reapers or something nasty like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I then took advantage of it and hurt him. But equally, I had a flip on him where a reg, not even a horde, a reg of Emperor Dust Swarm one-shotted a horde of fallen.
Ooh. Apparently, it was a horde of fiends downhill, according to Grant.
With Bane chance.
See, Grant lovingly is hurt like hell about it.
Yeah, he's not over it. I don't think.
No.
No.
Like the body he's not better.
Did 4 damage. Right, John's turn 3.
Turn 3, wow.
I think I fear this may not get much beyond turn 4.
Well, Ed's still very strong over there, and he's still got the tokens in his possession.
Yeah.
Back away and escape.
He needs to back away, and put those flyers and just chuck the flyers at things to slow them down.
And just put one. He just needs to do 1 damage on a dragon so it can't chase him. And then back everything away. Almost sacrifice a few of the flyers just to put a point of damage on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
What is? Okay, so Bone Giant's going to is Bone Giant's been set up for a flank charge.
Yeah.
Hold on, the monolith's out of range. What's the range on the monoliths?
Is it not anywhere on the battlefield it can surge, but it has to surge first?
Oh.
Yeah. It is.
It
doesn't even need line of sight.
Oh, interesting.
How did Earth did do that?
Well, they could see, because the leader point could see the back
yeah,
end.
it's over there. Yeah.
Now, how is it that you're going to put the Revenant Cavern? They go in. The Guardians slide across.
That isn't how you do that. That's not how you do that.
What's up?
He needs to move. He can't do that charge because he wouldn't use.
Yeah, because they'd center up first. They wouldn't leave it. You wouldn't leave a gap.
Yeah.
They'd stick out.
They don't go up the.
That's it.
That's it.
Like that.
Yeah.
So you can't get 3 things into it. You can only get 2.
Why move them up? Okay. Suppose it's not really that dangerous moving them up.
No, because those forest shamblers are either close to being dead or will be dead.
They can't disengage now.
Yeah.
They can't free withdraw. Sorry.
Yeah.
And if they disengaged, they wouldn't have enough movement to end an inch.
And the soul snare is going to give them a good spanking with Drain Life, wherever it is, 9.
Rude not to.
Yep.
Has he dropped the tokens though?
He's either that or I don't think he's moved far enough to need to. I think he's just forgotten to move the little star up.
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
yeah, because it didn't seem like it needed.
There was no need to drop it, was there?
No, he's only moved what? He's moved 5 inches. So he's moved the. This is to just position it. Okay, so we've got us. Here we go. Yep. Yeah.
What's he taking in?
Oh, can it fit?
It can, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As I said, it looked like about 3/4 of an inch gap.
Yeah, that's going to fit in there.
Yeah. And he's only exposing his. If he doesn't punch through, he's got a beast of nature on his flank.
A Pegasus.
Pegasus is on 10, 12,
one flank, and a
unicorn.
Oh, is it a unicorn? Sorry, unicorn in one flank is not
it's hitting a Pegasus. It's already damaged and on a 10-12, so he should be able to punch through.
Yeah.
And then
so if he kills the Pegasus, then what's he going to be? Which is the best way to face? Because if he picks that token up, he's then not flying, is he?
He's got to pick it up. It's not an if. He's got to now.
Yeah.
He can drop it straight away, but he's got to now pick it up.
You turn and face the beast of nature.
Mm.
Yeah, because I'm not worried about the. Oh, mind you.
What's a unicorn? Is it 5 attacks?
Is it that many? It's 3 attacks. 3 attacks and 3s. 3's CS1, TC1. So 3s and 3s.
Yeah, that might do it.
Here comes the monolith surging.
Yeah.
Got it this time.
Yeah. Boom, into the side.
And then they'll probably get some drain life love as well.
Yes, mate, I could have done that, but then he wouldn't have had his bone giant into the surge. He's only got 1 sword to surge the game. So Matt is just saying he could have moved the troop further up, put both units in the front and surged it. But
4 from the drain life onto the
onto the four shamblers, yeah. And drain lifing, yeah.
Into the regiment.
Drain life is nasty. Very, very nasty.
Yeah, they tried to close it down, but didn't quite do enough damage.
Bloody crones.
Yeah. Kill the fucking crones.
I had that in my first round game. I had the choice of killing the crone or the tree herder, and I killed the tree herder. And then that's what cost me the game.
They regretted it all the rest of the game.
Yes.
Yeah. So casting weakness on, so it's casting weakness on the beast of nature over there by the flying king. Combat.
Ooh.
8 hits. 6 damage. There we go. Yeah. And drain life.
And the mummies in the back. The side, I should say.
10 hits.
Oh,
yeah. What's that?
Yeah, they didn't do too bad, did they? Oh!
Oh, well, if all else fails, roll double 6 for your nerve.
Yeah.
Jeez, ouch. So which unit's taking the token? One's got to.
This is the point now where John realizes he's
Mm.
He's left one behind.
Yeah, he's left one behind. Oh,
About now. So safely Guardians have moved forward 1 inch.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that to pick it up if that's what he was trying to do. Because one of them automatically gets it.
I think he was trying to get some space to move further forward to eventually then allow both units to work in some degree of side-by-side movement.
So at the moment we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3.
There we go. Yeah, the talk is now back on the Revenants.
mm.
So Enslaved Guardians in. Oh no, this is the Giant.
Oh,
Into the side.
That's 9 damage. That's yeah, that's
That's going to do it.
That's
That's going to
gonna
leave a
sting.
mark.
That's going to sting. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, 3 should be enough still.
It is
Oh,
just.
unless Ed dropped the token before,
Oh, I'd never picked it up.
possibly. Because we're not. Oh,
There
fail
we
on
go.
their communication, as it were.
Tree herder. That's Blade of Slashing, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm.
So crushing 2 on these bad boys, so it's 3 damage. Yeah.
Skelly Wellies, 11 hits.
Wow, that's quite a good amount of hits.
Yeah, 1 wound. That tree herder is just going to sit there.
It's like, oh, 17, 19.
Yeah, so that's underwhelming there from those 2 units.
Radiant's alive, so it's back down to 2. Or it's back down to 3 then.
It's got Iron Resolve, hasn't it?
As well. Yep, so it'll be down to 2 then. As soon as it moves.
Okay, so that's punched through that.
Is it? Oh, he can't back off. No. Okay. Yeah.
You can jump through. If he goes forward,
Goes forward enough, he'll get out of the arc of that beast of nature.
he needs. I think he needs a 2 to get through.
Yeah.
No, I was just
no,
turning.
just gonna pick that.
Ooh.
That's 9 attacks in the back.
That's 9 attacks.
I wonder if he's. I wonder if you could pivot that enough so that you could give the. No, I couldn't give the rear arc, and not being able to get it in. Fine expression.
No, but all you need to do is move those tree herders, you'll get it in. And the tree herders, by rights, you just pivot 90 and surge him in. If he's got any other surge, apart from the treatment.
Hold on, what's happened there?
It's just shimmying about a bit, I think.
Unless he's checking, oh, maybe I should go that way.
Okay, can't do both.
What are you doing?
What's happening? And John's trying to work out if you can move it. Oh, how far he needs to move to get clear.
Mm.
There we go.
All right. So it looks like he needs a 3 of what he just jiggled there. If he's going to try and spike up.
I think he worked out 9 attacks in the rear, but 3s and 3s probably wasn't what he wanted.
Certainly not with then the set of attacks coming from the front as well. So that would be another 2 or 3 points of damage.
Mm. No.
Oh, no.
Very
Which
interesting.
way's the giant facing? Is he face? Oh no, he's
The
facing.
giant's facing
Sort
dragon,
of
basically.
down
sort
and
of
to the
about
right.
4 o'clock. About
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
So it's because it's front arc then of the other beast of nature. The unicorn's
so-
in its flank, but yeah, that's not going to do much to it.
Okay, so Ed's up again.
Right. Turn 3. Good grief.
Oh,
Well, so one thing, it's not been the cagey game that I thought it would be.
no.
I mean, I know Ed has all the scout, but usually it's he moves up, and it's it's a long grind.
Mm.
It's
Oh,
very,
that
it's very in your face and
Is that weakness
slap
on it?
bam. Weaknesses on the beast of nature, yeah.
So the beast nature's
So
got in the front, yeah.
Winged unicorn in the rear. What else is he gonna get? What can those guys get to? They could
What
get
are they? 6 or 7? They're 6, aren't they?
6. They're 6, yeah. So they could get to the cursed priest.
I'll get to the cursed priest and see if you can get overrun.
Yeah, because that's Ed's King of Diamonds, isn't it? Still.
Oh no, yeah, but no, they can't actually see the cursed priest. The cursed priest is not in their charge arc.
No. No, he's not in the charge record. Yeah, that's why he moved them all over. Nothing to. The King of Diamonds could have a go at the cursed priest at the bottom.
Not
do
a bad shout.
That's not a bird. Yep. Worth shutting that down.
And the winged unicorn could either go for that cursed priest there. If he doesn't get him,
it's cursed priest in the enslaved guardian's butt. Oh, sorry, is it King of Diamond in the enslaved guardian?
He wasn't, no, because
No, it's flank.
Right. Okay. Yep.
he's just turned to face the bone giant.
I would have done the cursed priest.
Especially with him being on 4 wounds, that cursed priest.
Just to get rid of that blooming drain life.
Unless that's over 14 away, that giant still can flank him.
Could have done, yeah. No, he'd have been out of range.
Is it worth putting a unicorn into the giant? Or just like...
Hey.
Greetings, Janice.
Hello, Janice.
How are we all doing?
Good.
Good, thank you.
On whiskey.
Sounds good. Okay, so catch me up.
Ed's getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ed is technically winning. No, he's not anymore. Ed is now on 3. No, He's on 2. 2 to 7. 2 to 5. 2 to 5.
There's enough deforestation going on to make the Brazilian president happy. Ooh, political.
Very.
Well, that's the second political thing tonight after the Frei Bentos comment.
Oh,
we're really appealing to our South American demographic.
Yeah, the international audience is going to go right down, isn't it?
Oh, I worry about you lot. I really do.
We've been very good, Jan. We've been very good.
Trees become paprika.
It's because the game's actually been a lot of action, so we've not had a chance to to offend too many people.
No, indeed.
Well, for some unknown reason, earlier, John put something up, and I thought greenskins. Can't see how I thought it because he's Empire of Dust.
That's because they put skins versus shirts, wasn't it?
That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Utterly wrong. Utterly wrong. But I can sit there and I can look at the entire scenario and actually playing Plunder. Yeah. Forehead.
Well, while we've been talking, the cursed priest who we were wondering about the King of Diamonds going for has just been zapped off the table by the old lightning bolts.
Finally, it's taken 3 turns of shooting to get that damn thing off the board.
Yeah. So that's why the King of Diamonds didn't go for it. He moved the unicorn down, covered by the King of Diamonds because he's a free model and why not? And zapped him. Oh, let's have a look. Here comes the unicorn in the bum. 6 hits. Oh. That's unfortunate.
Ooh. He just farted in his general direction.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
with it being a unicorn, it would have been a cloud of glitter.
Sorry, Paul. I've just done capitals.
Don't shout!
Yeah. That's the one.
And your honour's me as well.
Well, you know, I did set the whole thing up.
I know. Just at the last minute, it was just before I came on, I realised that I was on his jam. not doing that again after the bloody tournament. My Jan, haven't you got a nice beard?
Well,
yeah.
You sat there and did that, and
Shush.
yeah. My beard. Yeah.
It's the old joke, isn't it? So walked in the room and saw what I thought was a porno movie on the TV. I'm like, go on, give it her, my son. And when the camera pulled out, it was Rolf Harris eating a banana. Oh, third
I
topic.
worry about you. I really have to worry about you.
That's terrible.
It gets worse. It really
think
does
it's
get worse.
Chubby Brown joke.
Just stop. At this
Right.
point, no.
Well, I've just run out of gin, so.
And back to the game. You're meant to be recapping me here. And I can see
Well,
the Eds are absolutely taking the
lots of
house.
down from the north. Lots of undead guys came up from the south to sort of counter them. And initially, there was a very strong centre held by trees, and then they all evaporated. And now the undead are advancing. But then again, I did say right at the very start that because Ed hadn't put any cover on that flank, the fact that everything was that John had a strong left there meant that he was well able to threaten those 3 tokens. The fact that one of them got picked up by the tree herder and he's now going to have to kill that bugger.
Spit roasted tree herder.
Oh, right. Well, I'm missing stuff.
Yeah, but that tree herder is going to take some shifting.
Oh, yeah, but what's that, 75 attacks in his butt?
On 5.
Yeah, 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, so it's probably doing 2 wounds.
Yeah, and then he'll be drain life in it because your man stood there. And then, 18 attacks hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s from the enslaved guardians.
It's drain life piercing.
Piercing 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
So even the drain life's not going to do too much to it.
No, it's going to be there. It's going to be there for a turn unless John gets quite lucky.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't mind me, I'm
Okay.
just painting.
Take
All
out
right.
the weak
He's
arse thing.
against the squatchy one, the unicorn. Slightly easier to kill.
Yeah.
But if he doesn't kill it, that's 21 attacks in the bottom.
And also, what's that in the flank? 14 in the flank.
Oh yeah, there's another beast sitting there staring down his flank.
Ow.
So that's a nice little trap. Even if he does kill it, can he actually pivot to get both of those in the front? I don't think he can.
You might be able to, actually.
Here comes Soul Drain from the Soul Snare.
That's arse tight, isn't it?
Oh, that's 3 damage.
Ooh.
Well, that's more than what I expected.
And 3 back on the enslaved guardians.
Yeah. That tree herder is going to be very sore in the morning.
Oh, yeah. He's going to get lots of splinters.
Yeah.
I don't know what they use as lube. Creosote?
Sap.
Okay, so we've got Drain Life face him going on to... Yeah. No, weakness.
Weakness. He's weakness in them. Because they're in a good position to thump a giant or the enslaved guardians.
Hmm.
But now, I mean, if you read now at the moment, you're looking at the spread of the tokens there. The tree herder, eventually that tree herder is going to go down. He's not going to be able to get those tokens on the revenants because I don't think anything.
So 4 damage.
Really...
4 damage to Diamond Geezer.
Ooh.
That's
8,
12.
12. He's dash 15, is he?
Yes, dash something quite a lot, yeah.
Yeah. Deliberately high, but poppable.
I've painted a moose.
A moose?
I don't know. Magus is asking if there's any heal knocking about.
Dread Life.
Well,
for Ed, no.
Yeah.
I thought Ed had one or 2 heals with the lightning bolt.
Does he not have, do them winged unicorns not come with heal?
They should.
Yes, they do. Heal 5. Yeah.
we go. So he's got heal 10 floating about. Well, heal 5 because one of the winged unicorns has just been kicked.
Depends where it is and how it is.
Look at that. 23 hits. Oh, 23 damage.
3 wounds. That done well.
No.
You called it, Mark. You called it.
I've turned up at the very wrong point, so at this point,
14
I should
hits.
really just fuck off, shouldn't I?
But no, so 14 hits, 9 damage, isn't it? So so it's a cushion 2, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh. No!
It's gone. Timber!
Wow. Dash 18 nerve.
Yeah, it could have been handy healing the tree herder, Matt, but unfortunately, 'tis not to be. And they're just going to swing round now.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me.
So now 3,
Oh.
4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
5.
7. 7-0 at the moment.
Yeah. No, 3.
Cheers for liking me hair.
Mm.
I was going to go for purple earlier, but I sat there and I thought, actually, I've not been a normal hair colour for a long time.
You can't have it, Matt. It's a fixture.
It matches the scenery.
So, what?
Okay.
No, I can't say anything.
Stop.
Okay, so
Let's not go there.
I like the way Bob's eyes just went really, really beady as well then.
I know where that went to.
he went there. He went there very early.
It's because I got my glasses on. Look.
Is that what it was? I'll let you have that one.
There you go. Nothing to do.
Oh dear.
Okay, so the Revenant King on the giant undead worm really should be dead now.
Yeah. Oh, I've just had an email off the Rolf Harris Appreciation Society. My membership's been revoked.
Is that because you didn't tie your kangaroo down?
No, it's because of the joke that I told earlier.
So, which flyers did I miss? Because I've missed a lot of this game.
Most of the flyers are still there, aren't they?
Yeah, Ed's only lost the Pegasus. The soft little fluffy Pegasus died.
So the Pegasus,
That big-
two flying unicorns, which are alicorns.
two beasts of nature.
So what's
And
that other peg going to do? Heal up.
I
That-
assume John didn't have any.
John's got the big dragon thing that's been attacked by 3 flyers on the right-hand side there.
Dragons deserve it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Says Captain Double Void Lurker.
I've not played Double Void Lurker for like a whole fortnight.
I've got to say, it's been at least a week.
Harsh.
Exceptionally.
So the Bone Giant's getting it now from the Diamond Geezer and the weakened Forest Shamblers, but it's an undamaged Bone Giant, so I can't see that going anywhere soon.
Mm.
So heal, I assume, yeah. -1 to hit because it's Diamond Geezer. Heal the shiny one.
No.
3 hits.
What's going on, Jan?
I just can't go there.
What's the 3d6?
I've no idea. Perhaps he just got carried away.
Well,
Yeah.
it's the diamond geezer, isn't it? So, no.
Yeah, I think he's just been told that you don't need to roll for wounds for heal. It's just the straight roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unicorn. True.
I think Ed's still using seeing drain life being used. He forgot that heal doesn't have that.
Oh, bless.
Combat.
9 hits.
Yeah, for the weekend.
Where are
So
we? Oh, yeah.
a forest shamble is only crushing 1.
Yes, they are, unfortunately.
So they'll be wounding on 6s. 1 damage.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
3 damage.
3 wounds.
Proven.
And then to the fellas, 5 attacks, hitting on 4s, wounding on 4s, because he's crushed 2.
Yeah.
Aren't the forest shamblers crushing?
The normally crush 1, but they'll be weakened.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought the bone giant was defense 5, or was it defense 6?
Defense 6.
Ooh,
Isn't it?
okay.
Is he? Oh, good question. No, it's
Still
defense
3
5.
either way. He rolled 3.
Yeah.
5s
Oh,
and
right,
3.
okay,
Yeah.
No, 3 6s and no 5s.
Yeah, I'm so used to people using the Idol of Showback actually rather than the Bone Giant.
I'm just looking at the massive amount of 1s and 2s there and thinking, ow.
UB dice.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
confirmation
yeah,
bias.
but you've not done the UB dice time, so I'm like, ow.
Well, that's because there was another roll earlier that was many, many more 2s.
Oh,
Oh,
many more.
Oh, he's fluffed that one, hasn't he?
More 2s than the arc.
Oh, I think, is that a Dead Revenant King? Yes, that's a Dead Revenant King.
It's,
Ooh, nice. Who's
Oh.
going
So-
on?
Unicorn.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Well, it's in the safest hidey position at the moment because it's behind the wood. So at the moment it is 6-1.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is he pivoting it, or is he not pivoting it? Because I would pivot it so it heads towards the corner.
Yeah, he's
why-
already pivoted. He's turned around to face the woods.
Why?
So all he needs to do is kill the bone giant, overrun into the skeleton horde, take that, and meanwhile fly his beasts of nature over and take out that revenant cavalry troop, and the game's ends.
well, that's
Is
just
that all?
too
Is that
quick.
all? Is that all?
That's not allowed. I've only just arrived.
In the words of Harry Enfield, bosh, bosh, job's done.
Job done.
Ooh.
Loads
the
of money.
The giant's chickening out and backing off.
Well, wouldn't
Not
you?
allowed. Not allowed.
Well, it can only go 2.5.
Yeah, as Matt G said, it's on turn 4. The flying squad can be still a pain now.
Yeah.
So then I'd be looking to jump around and get that Revenant Cav troop, which is set on 3 tokens. That's
It'll be
I'm
humming
feeling like
the
an
beat
80s
as they
squad.
move around the table.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, go on. Because if he moves that up there, is that within 20 of the flying beasties?
Mm.
who
Can
are
we
we looking at?
Can we see the actual footage? Come on.
What am
on,
I
Matt.
looking at?
He just moved this soul snare up. He's just backed it away now, but he just moved it up. Quite
no,
a
it's
bit.
outside. It's outside 20.
Yeah, it's
Of
outside
everything.
24.
It's nice to actually have the rings and things.
Yeah, but he moved it up to roughly where that troop was. That's why I thought, oh, has he?
Oh, right, yeah.
That would have been very close.
Yeah. Because that could have been a fatal flaw in the plan.
What John needs to watch out for here is complacency. You know, it's still
It's his game to lose.
Yeah, he's got 4 flyers, but then 2 of the flyers have already taken damage.
What's he doing with that?
This is game to lose.
He's just put a staggered, so he can't stop those flyers jumping over the top.
Well, having met the trees, they're very good at doing surprising things.
They're going to be very, very surprising to
Mm,
out of this mess.
I don't know. I've still
I don't know
actually.
if I would have backed up the giant, dropped the token, charged the Diamond King, and then done the Enslaved Guardians, because that way then when they line up, they can pick up the token.
Would have worked very well. I must admit.
What are you doing?
I think Ed's got a plan. I still look at this and I can see a plan. And I've lost Bob. Where's Bob gone?
Who?
Yeah. Boom. Boom, there is a Bob loss. You're right, you. Yep, fair enough.
Hold on 2 seconds. I'll grab something quickly. I'm still here.
Oh, everybody's running away. That's not a crystal glass shattering or anything ridiculous.
No, it was just me picking up 2 terrors.
Yeah, can cope with that. Now, come on, Bob. Where are you? Well, there's stuff happening on the screen and I can't do anything. Don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for all the watchers. Okay.
Okay, so Silsnare's moved up a little bit. What's he doing?
Well, I think somebody's just gone downstairs for a drink. That's absolutely appalling. Unless he fetches B1.
Or to siphon the garter snake. Yeah, that sounds like a toilet flushing.
No, that went a minute ago.
Matt, the moose is going to be a mount for Amegas in my Varangar army. It's from Bad Squiddo Games.
Did it arrive with the hamsters?
Hamsters?
They weren't hamsters, were they? They were
Guinea pigs.
that's ones.
Yeah, guinea pigs are flying. There's some fabulous flying guinea pigs.
I thought they were so sweet.
Pegasi. Yeah.
Yeah. Pegasi.
I downloaded the drawings, and both girls went up and painted them. So when I saw that, I thought, right, okay, I'm gonna have to buy some of the models now, aren't I?
Pegasi are just, to die for.
They're amazing.
You've got to have them. Oh, welcome back, Bob. You never brought me a drink.
There we go.
Did I not?
Pegasi by Bad Squiddo Games. You definitely have to buy them.
Yeah, but the guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs with wings.
Pigs. I've already got loads of the guinea pigs and the rabbits.
Well, I've got to hold my hand up.
I think Annie's got more than one guinea pig, Grant. But They are very nice. So I've got some Piggy's Eye. What else have I got in my pack? Got some standard guinea pigs. Weak.
Can't have guinea pigs because we've got a Peruvian housemate.
I don't recall the Peruvian housemate, but anyway.
Seeing as we've got it in for Central and Southern Americans tonight.
And a rather bizarre sort of guinea pig with a very large gun on it. Which I
it's
think
a gun pig.
Gun pig, yep.
Yeah,
Which
and
is-
they have guinea pigs on little cars as well, and they have the one that my favourite one that I got for the Easter Beaster is a rabbit holding a large bomb.
Yeah, I've got.
And I bought two 10mm mammoths and put rabbits holding bombs on, and that was going to be my Easter Beaster. And then the Chinese infected the entire world with bat flu.
Oh, well, let's just
Da-
all
da- 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 da-
that.
Bat flu. Oh, sorry, where are we? Okay, so Ed's last forest is getting a pounding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That is a
poorly
former-
dead.
That's a very dead forest.
It-
You can see the orangutans being now scraped off the boots of the enslaved guardians as their home has been
Looks like-
destroyed.
It's like John's entire army is equipped with Agent Orange.
Mass deforestation.
Bony moonwalk.
No.
Yeah, make sure that the
Brain garden.
yeah. I mean, you're opening up. There. I was about to say you're opening up your flank. Obviously, you're not. You just turned it round. Instead of
Yeah.
it round. So turn 5. So how can Ed get out of this mess?
Mm,
Well, he needs to not engage. That's the go top. Go somewhere near that lake.
I don't
think you can get there.
think he can get much out of it apart from he can't even get a draw with that with the two on a skeleton horde and the 3 counters or the 3 points worth of counters that far away on the Revenant cavalry.
I think if he moves them towards the lake, he can get out of arc of anybody else.
He can get a draw. I agree. If he heads towards the lake, he can get there.
Get there, then come in from that angle and see if he. But then that's John having to be really dumb and not noticing that's which is not going to happen because
It's not going to happen.
No, John just needs to turn us Revenant round and just turn them round 90 degrees and use the monolith's surge to get them well out of the range.
Mm.
No, you can't surge him.
Oh, can't surge because he's got tokens.
They got a token on.
But
You just flank up so that sacrifice the enslaved guardian so that you can't get a charge on them.
Or is he going to charge the
of course he is.
king with the beast?
Of course. Why wouldn't you?
The Eric Cantona maneuver. We, of course.
I agree with Grant there. He'll just get surged into it. But
What did roll the 1 for there?
Dicing for beast onto priest, flank or front. Right.
Ah.
Beast onto priest.
no, well
Yeah.
you're doing that whole predictive text thing, aren't you? You're awful.
That beast there was looking to see whether he was in the flank of that or the front, because it's too close to call, to see whether he could actually charge. Because if it's the flank, he can't get in. If it's the front, he can. And it looks like they decided that it was the flank.
Which he can still get in because he just needs to touch the corner, and he turns to a line. He's an individual.
But did they decide to roll off?
Yeah.
Roll.
What I mean is, it doesn't matter because he just does that, and then the individual snaps around it. So he could have done it with the beast because it wasn't protected from the corner hits.
Yeah.
It's starting to take shape.
Is he going to triple charge that then with the beasts?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doing a Jonathan and having a quick go at painting. Oh God, where is it gone?
What?
Bloody
Ooh,
hell's that?
That's a change.
that's a bit of a big beastie.
Yeah, I need to put him in the microwave again and remold him. I've got two of them, and I've got to remold him to fit onto the 75 by 75. But it's going to be a terror.
Very nice.
Looks
I can see how he works.
looks like the unwanted bastard love child of Skeletor and bloody Baba the elephant to me.
Well, you know, Trevor likes him. I like him. It's cute.
So I've got two of them to do, two Shadow Hulks to do. I've got to work out what model to use for a planar apparition. And
Are you doing a Twilight King army then?
that's it. No, they're doing a Night Stalker, basically majority of it doppelgangers with some giant shit.
No.
Only because it's a piss easy one to quickly paint up.
Brain hurts. Brain smell.
I started doing it for Stain of Blood, but unfortunately that one's had to be cancelled. It's now being rescheduled to 2021.
16th of January, I think he's looking at.
January.
Yeah. So I'll just add a few more points to it, and it will be the ringer list for the Shroud, which is now full. Which is hopefully, if it still goes ahead, is on the 19th of September. And it's currently at 14 players. The hall can hold a lot more, but to keep it social distance bollocks.
Yeah, we know that feeling. We're still trying to work out our one. We've got the Ribble Rumble to try and run, and for the last 2 years we've added in our little section of Kings of War.
Yep.
So we've yet to find out how we can fit in to element games, but we shall.
What was that?
That was the Cursed Priest. He got an 8. He hit twice, wounded twice, got an 8 on the roll, but it's not enough.
Oh.
So now that was the Diamond King going into the Enslaved Guardians.
Diamond Geezer.
Did 1 damage.
Yeah, and then the 2 beasts, he's rolled them both at the same time. I don't know what the extra 5 was for.
Oh,
Vicious.
one got Blade Distraction or something, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been tasty, but re-roll was a 5.
I'd love to actually hear the verbals between the pair of them at the minute, because I'm betting they're cursing each other.
What, Ed? Ed doesn't curse.
Ed
Ed is very polite. He's lovely.
Ed is exceptionally polite, but
Ed's like the Queen.
He neither farts nor swears.
Yeah, he's like the Queen. He just. I bet he goes off into a dark room somewhere. Really goes for it every once in a while. Oh, Philip, shut up, you twat!
Well, that's you screwing your honours list up.
Yeah, that's my night. That's my night right up this Swanee, that isn't it?
He's gone now, mate.
Oh, it could have been far, far worse.
No, not only have we caused breakdown in international relations with virtually the whole of the continent of South America, but I've just insulted the sovereign of the UK.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think the Bone Giant's trying to do something.
He's just going to slap the dude. With help from a skeleton horde, by the looks of things.
It's quite obvious that they can both get it.
Oh, that's it. We've gone from 7 to 3 watches now since I mentioned the Queen.
God save the Queen.
Well, at that point, I ought to go and pour us both a gin.
Okay, so... Oh, God. So the Diamond Geese is getting switched.
Well, the skeleton horde will be hitting them on 6s, won't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or 7s, because they're hindered.
They're hindered. They're half in dice, so they're doubling their dice and then halving it back down.
So 25s and 6s.
So 5s
And the Bone Giant
become 6s.
Bone Giant will be on 5s. You never know, he might survive.
Can the Beast of Nature be seen by the Soul Snare? Can't it? Beast of Nature is
because
height 4.
they're higher than the other dudes.
Yeah, so he's going to cast, I assume, Drain Life into that once already damaged. Hit the Beast of Nature in the middle with his Enslaved Guardians. And then obviously the Bone Giant and whatever to squish the...
Plus it'll spread a bit of Drain Life from the... the Cursed High Priest.
Cursed High Priest
Can he
got
see
thumped.
anybody now?
He got thumped, so he can't do anything anyway.
Oh, yeah, he can't do anything. Indeed.
There we go.
If he hit the
Well, where's he going with that? Where is he going with his Slave Guard? No. You don't need any more firepower over there. Just...
Well, pretty much all of the flyers are grounded. Or even do proper damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it depends on which one. I suppose it depends. Which is the Enslaved Guardians? What are they twatting?
I'm assuming it's the middle one. The one that's undamaged at the moment. So in theory, the bottom one could fly if it doesn't get taken out by the Drain Life.
Yeah. So...
And obviously the pegs, the alicorns...
Oh, fuck. Right, okay. Is that now within 20? Of the bottom beast?
Yes, it is.
Ooh,
but it can't land anywhere.
It's in its front.
Yeah, but you can't fit in. Because the mummy's up.
No, the Revenant Cavalry, I think Mark's talking about.
The Revenant Cavalry.
Oh,
the Beast of Nature on the bottom. Basically, because
that unicorn, that's a unicorn, and it's within. But the Beasts of Natures are both in, and they can see it because they're higher. So well, mind you, saying that if one of them only takes damage from Drain Life, it can still fly, can't it?
Yep.
So he could get a unicorn and a beast of nature into that Revenant cavalry troop.
Yeah. Ooh, we didn't want to do that.
Yeah, moving them up was a mistake on that one.
Yeah. No need for it. Just keep moving backwards. Out of the way.
That was safe until that point.
But perhaps they just wanted to see what was happening.
They got bored.
Mm.
Don't forget us, lads. In fact, that's possibly even two. That'll be a unicorn and a beast of nature. I doubt the beast of nature in the middle. I doubt it's going to survive. The Diamond King, I doubt is going to survive.
It's four hits from the skeletons with one wound.
What's he on, 4 or 6?
He's on 6, and he's just rolled a 7. He's dead.
Yep.
Oh, that's a shame. I was getting to like him.
I like the fact that, as far as I'm aware, the Kings are not. They're not game changers or game dominators. Because I've messed that up before on some of the Reapers I've had.
Okay, so 13 hits.
That's a dead beast. Doof.
Oh, he's taken out.
Wait, what was that?
He couldn't move when he countercharged because of the unicorn.
Ah,
so he nominated to countercharge the end one. So the undamaged one in the middle and the unicorn could still, if they so wished.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flap over.
You can see it.
They're out of range. It's out of range. It's out of 20.
What
No,
is?
it's not.
Of the Beast of Nature, it is.
Is it? No,
It's 20. It's 21.
18.
The blues.
Just.
Yeah. But he's in range of the unicorn. So he has to go. The winged unicorn has to go for it.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Oh, that's terrible, that. I'm unlucky.
I'll play for. He knew it.
Hello. Oh, thank you.
So Ed definitely has to go for it, doesn't he? He has to put the winged unicorn into the revenant, into the cavalry.
Oh, that's me back in the cupboard.
Good Lord. So if Ed actually does put that winged unicorn into the revenant troop and kills it, he wins.
It's only got 3. It's only got 3 attacks. 3s and 3s.
Yeah.
And the Revenant Cavalry, what are they dash? Do they dash 14 or 15 for a troop?
14.
Something stupid, aren't they? Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's an extreme roll.
Is the monolith?
There you go.
Oh, what's he doing?
I think it's just showing
Lightning bolt or charging? It's got to be the Hail Mary shot.
it's a lightning bolt wouldn't win it. It'd still be losing.
You just drop them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where's it? There we go.
Yeah. He's just got the training wheels on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I shall take that off. It's a bit distracting.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
It's 5 wounds. It's 5 wounds. It's better than the troop of mummies because it's basically on less nerve now.
Yeah.
The wounded Pegasus, I would get the bugger out of there.
Yeah.
Because you're in charge range of the enslaved guardians.
Pivot.
And they can
Move
see it.
5. Straight away.
Can we zoom in on any of this, please, Bob?
What you want to zoom in on?
Well, the enslaved guardians and what the situation is there would be nice. I'd like
There you
to
go. That's everything that's left, I think.
Yeah, that is everything that's left in the game.
Or
What is-
it's nice to be able to see it close.
What's that winged unicorn doing? Just
That's it.
go directly opposite from where those.
Well, it needs to get far enough away that geezer can't trot over and drain life on it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, going directly away from the woods.
Or just charge into the cursed priest.
Has it got the range? Well, I can't tell now.
Yeah. If you click on the
3,
cursed
6,
priest,
9. No, it's not got the range because it's only got 10-inch charge range, hasn't it?
Oh, yes,
With a loot token.
Mm.
Shouting.
Oh, that's
It's gonna. Let's move more. It's moved more than 5, so he's left that token there.
Why?
I think he's just decided that.
Oh no, you can move 10.
It can charge.
Yeah, he can move 10 and
charge.
does he not lose his nimble?
He's lost his nimble though, because he's got nimble through. Because he's got fly.
So
and nimble,
he's probably dropped it so he can nimble turn.
That's a risky move. That is. Yeah, I don't like that because the giant can now just go and pick it up, can't it? Is it 7 away from the giant?
Giant's facing downwards, so
No, pivot and move 7.
It's more than 7. It's way more than 7.
nearly 10 inches.
Yeah.
What's that?
11 inches
1,
away.
2, 3,
It's out
4.
of giant's range.
Yeah, that's 4-inch surge, which is not a good surge, especially when John rolled 2.
You can't leave John alone with dice, like the rest of us.
Unless he's hoping for a turn 7. Ed's playing for a 7.
So the beast of nature there hasn't done very much.
No.
There's so
And
many.
neither is the unicorn.
No. 2 wounds. That's about as best as you can expect. But then he rolled a 3 for his.
Oh. Staying as little as possible, but
So
Turn 7.
turn 7.
yeah.
Ooh, okay. He's got a
Right.
mess here.
Well, I imagine there's a few deep breaths going on at this moment. It's like, where the fuck are we gonna go? Because you want to play the game, but you also want to kill each other, and there's some pretty mean bits that
Well, if he moved the enslaved guardians up their full movement, the horde of skellies down their full movement, that should give the troop of mummies enough space to flank the beast of nature.
it should. And it shouldn't take that much to take out a beast of nature either. Oh,
Ooh, what's that in there? Okay, yeah, that's sensible.
It's very sensible. Interesting. I'm not used to people being sensible.
Yeah, well, they have named the advance across the table as quickly as possible maneuver the Jan.
No, that was just a me and Rick moment.
Okay, what?
And then
Oh,
we went,
charging. Yep.
ow.
That's move that away to then soul drain.
Yeah.
Shooting. So what's the monolith going to do?
Drain life 16,000.
No, it only has surge. It's going to surge the Guardians for that token.
5. Oh, that's not bad, but I think that's short.
Mm.
Yeah, 5's not going to do it.
Nah, I mean, his best option was to go the giant to do it, but I drop the token, the horde then picks up the token, so it was further along.
He's going to...
And he might have actually grabbed it with the fight with the
Oh,
five.
he's witnessing the unicorn.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I would have lightning bolt with that. Oh, he hasn't got lightning bolt. He
hasn't got lightning bolt.
That's out of range for
drain life. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, because if it doesn't, it's only weakened it, so it doesn't matter. Just pivot, pick up the token. Turn 7.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to get hit.
Yeah, it's not going to make a difference next turn. Goes the right one.
So Ed guaranteed 1 victory point.
Mm-hmm.
It's whether or not
it can be pulled back.
Yeah, if his Peggy survives.
There's a possibility. There is a possibility.
But he's removed all the wounds off of the Rev Cav anyway.
Yeah,
which was sensible. Because
Mm.
everything else you don't. What's this then? Oh, life leech. Yep.
Oh,
that's going to do it.
Doesn't matter how many wounds you cause when you roll a double 6 to nerve.
Yeah, it's just taking the piss.
Well, pop goes a weasel.
What a strange and horrible death that must
Pick
be.
up the one VP, and then Hail Mary shot on the. That's all you got, really.
Yeah, you're right.
Unless the Pegasus is over 20, isn't it? Well and truly.
It's about 22, isn't it?
Against what?
The Rev Cav again. Whether or not
Oh yeah, it's miles away.
Yeah.
Can't even lightning bolt him.
Yeah, absolutely miles.
Oh, it's well past 22, 23.
Yeah.
So yeah, just pick up token and Hail Mary shot. That's all you got left, mate. Got to pivot enough just to be an inch away from the other one. Yep. Don't know you even do that.
I think he's trying to get his leader point in the wood.
Oh, to try and lightning bolt something as well. Yeah.
Well,
So this lightning bolt is still hitting on 4s but wounding on defense +1 type thing. Or cancels out the piercing, basically.
That's why. So he could see the Revenant Priest, Leech Priest on the far side. 4 hit. No, it'll be cover, won't it? 1 hit. Fails to wound, does it?
Yeah. Combat.
Yeah, fails.
1 hit, 1 damage.
Ooh, can't
do anything to them. Oh, lucky.
Oh, no.
That's annoying.
that hurt. That hurt a lot. Ouch.
I wonder how much John's butt puckered at that point.
Mm.
Mm.
Well, if it caused 1 more wound, that would have been them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what he would have been relying on. You know,
I think he needed double box cards, though, because is the monolith not inspiring?
Yes, monolith is inspiring, isn't it?
No, yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so roll 6
Oh,
and then
he
4.
did
rolled
double
a
6
4 and then-
twice.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. I would have been an all. I'm winning. I've lost in the last turn to double 6.
Yeah.
That's definitely a get good, isn't it?
Yeah. I must admit, though, in that Vanguard tournament, I did do that to somebody. They had a unit sitting at the back on an objective, and I had 1 mortar left, and rolled 2 5s to hit, caused 8 wounds, and then rolled a double 6 just to add insult to injury.
Ooh, yeah.
Turned it from a loss to a draw. I think they're just totting up now. Oh.
What did actually John lose? I know he lost to Cursed Priest.
He lost to Cursed Priest. He's lost the other troop of Revenant Cavalry.
Oh, yeah.
His big flyer.
He's
Yeah.
He's Revenant King on the Dubry. But yeah, apart from that, here he comes.
Hello, John.
Oh, well, there's more of you now.
That's it. Oh.
Yeah, we've multiplied while you've been away.
Well, whilst you were doing a massive deforestation exercise.
Yeah, just chopping down wood, wasn't I? Hack him down.
Hacking it all down.
Hello, Ed.
Somebody's got to get rid of the wood.
Yeah, I didn't have enough trees. That was the problem. I ran out of trees about turn 3 or 4, and that it all went horribly wrong.
Well, that was the general consensus from the audience was that your trees, you were lacking in trees, and that was probably what it was. The Flying Circus did well, but it didn't do well enough, unfortunately.
No, they just couldn't. They spent a lot of time chasing down one dragon. And by the time they'd done that, there wasn't really anything else left.
But
You're
right at the very end, though, Ed, you were one wound away from causing an upset.
Yeah, I know that would have. It was a real Hail Mary.
Yeah. Although the monolith is inspiring, so you'd have to do double six twice.
I needed double six twice. I just could not kill the Enslaved Guardian hordes. I mean, I just kept smacking them, and then they just kept coming back with the Drain Life.
That Drain Life is nasty.
And the thing is, you tried to shut it down quite early, and
Well, I tried to shut down the priest, but I didn't do all that well. I mean, I just didn't concentrate on it hard enough, and I really needed to devote a lot more resource to getting at the Soul Snare, which is not easy to do, but should be possible with all the flyers in my army. But they were busy dragon hunting.
But that was it was quite clever use on the dragon to actually just not put it up and just threaten that whole area.
I was just holding him back on that side. I mean, you saw on the deployment, my Enslaved Guardians on the left-hand side saw one combat, and the rest of the time they're kind of slogging away and going, guys, hang on.
Come on.
We did think when you moved the Rev Cav up on that last turn, thinking, all of us shouted, no!
Keep them where they are. Keep them away from those flyers.
You know what it was? It was like I literally just went, I'll just move them up so it looks nice and neat, and I'll keep it all together, and it'll work out fine in the end. What do you mean you can charge me?
Yeah, John, you did exactly what I normally do. They're fine. Oh shit!
Keep them all together, and it works.
You're half an inch out from getting a Beast of Nature in your front as well, which was.
I did check the Beast of Nature. I thought the Beast of Nature. I don't want to run that risk. I know I'll keep him out, but I thought, Unicorn. What's the worst he could do? And I didn't even think if I'd just turned the mummy slightly, I'd have put them in a position where they could have charged either the Beast of Nature, the Enslaved Guardian guys, or the whoever attacked. But then I realised after he hit them, I haven't got anything I can do about that. I can't turn the Enslaved Guardians around. The mummies are out of just stuck in somewhere. And I couldn't believe the Cav as well failed to even wound him. So he was hitting me with his Thunderous. I was going, no!
It did look painful.
I was just, it's one of those moves, isn't it? You do it at the end of the game and you go, I didn't need to do that. I really should think about this a bit more.
Just turn it around and wander backwards, or just back up. Oh, it was a great game to watch.
It was fun to play. I think I made a mistake when I tried to take out that Enslaved Guardian horde by charging everything into the front of it. I just really wanted to kill them by then because they.
So really,
I decided to let heart govern head and just go for it. And it was not a good idea.
To be fair, Ed, your lightning bolt in the first two turns where you did like 1 or 2 damage on those priests was unfortunate. I think he was using weakness on me pretty effectively. So It's a weird one actually, facing an Empire of Dust army with only one source of surge. But I mean, actually, that 24-inch bubble is so huge that it's really all you need most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, getting the flank on the little Forest Chambly regiment as well, with the Bone Giant just shoving, moving them sideways. I was constantly looking at you, just spinning that unit and going, just leave that angle, just leave a little angle so I can get you in the corner, and it was just enough.
I'd have been better.
That makes a huge difference.
The dragon charge in there, because then, I would have been fighting him in the middle where I needed to get to in the end anyway. Yeah, so that was not clever.
I think I'd have still charged your Pegasus. I think it was the Pegasus who picked up the token, weren't they? And he was just a target that allowed my dragon to get in. I Manan for ages didn't know whether I should overrun and then just leave him out of charge arc, so your dragon of your Beast of Nature. But I thought in the end it might as well just stay there and take it. Yeah. Because he'll just chaff you up for a bit. I don't know. I felt that the turning point was just. I got lucky with the charges in the middle and just managed to, as you say, the Enslaved Guardians just cut through on those Forest Shambler hordes twice, didn't they? The Bone Giant, Boney but Boneson, charging in with the Enslaved Guardians, took out 2 hordes in one shot, which is hard going.
It was also on the left. So, I mean, where I sent a regiment of shamblers into your horde of skeletons, and then you did 5 damage to them with the soul snare and took them out in one turn.
Yeah, I think they did like 4 or 5 damage themselves, didn't they? The skeleton warriors. Yeah, I think
So that was also unexpected. So it just meant that whole flank collapsed sooner than I expected.
because that's right as well. The skeletons were just in the right place, weren't they, to flank charge the
I did see them, but I just had at that point I was thinking I have to hope that I get some luck against the enslaved guardians, and I never did.
Yeah.
It is worth pointing out, last time we played each other, I think I rolled 3 for my nerve check about somewhere between 5 and 10 times over 2 games, didn't I? So I'm thinking, thank God I didn't have that again.
Being watched by an audience of millions then.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That was
There's always way.
There's been about half a dozen, especially we've definitely had no viewers from South America, and
Definitely.
I've managed to get myself struck off the New Year's honours list again.
Yeah.
You were so
And-
close as well. So close.
Let's hope we don't have any
your
reference.
efforts, your
let's hope we don't have
efforts,
even-
efforts
yeah, sorry.
tonight have helped Jonathan. He's managed to paint an entire moose while you've been playing.
Moose or moosen?
Moose.
A moose.
Yeah, there we go.
Many moosen
It's amazing.
Moose.
in the woods.
Yeah. So, but no doubt.
Is there anything glaring that we missed? Do we do anything
I-
ridiculous apart from moving the Revenant Cav into range? You know,
You
we'll
also-
discount that.
where you moved your and then surged your enslaved guardians. If you had dropped the token the giant had, and then moved him up 7, the 5 would have got you that token.
Yes, but this is where they came in: is that those skeleton warriors were in the way, so I couldn't turn him until I moved the skeleton warriors. And if I moved the skeleton warriors, then I couldn't use the skeleton warriors to then move out of the way to allow the mummies to get in. So I had to move the enslaved guardians first, which then meant that I wouldn't be able to pick up any of the tokens. So the giant would have had to have dropped his token. I hadn't had anybody else to pick him up with. So then it left it to the enslaved guardians to YOLO, right? You know, they could have got lucky. They could have rolled 7 surge on 8 dice, but I thought it was better possibly maybe doing it that way rather than risking it. And I'd rather kill the beast of nature rather than him then survive and maybe kill my enslaved guardians.
I was counting on you doing no damage on him so he could fly over the top and hit the Revenant Cavalry.
Oh, bloody hell, I'd have screamed blue murder if that had happened. I've gone, so enslaved guardians, mummies in the flank. Oh, no damage. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So I've lost the game because of that. UB dice. It's only then afterwards I realised I rolled D3s or something.
No, it's only confirmation bias. It's not UB dice. You have to remember.
UV dice is not a thing.
Anyway, I think it was definitely a game that was ruled by the Kings of Diamonds because my only survivors were 2 unicorns, which are by far the shiniest things in my army. So
It was the glitter army, wasn't it?
it was. Yeah.
That giant really didn't like the diamond guy, did he?
Stuff went down. I don't know what went wrong with those tomb things. They probably had too many diamonds on themselves.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. They're the ones that are adorned with jewels. Yeah, that's it.
Too many diamond geezers.
Diamond geezers.
Yeah, we've been having that. With
It's been coming out.
Geezer.
Geezer.
There we go.
Well, it was really good to watch, guys. Thank you very much for allowing us to sit in on that one.
It was. That was a very interesting game, I must admit.
All the way through, we were going. Ed's in a really bad position here, but it's Ed, and he knows how to play those trees. So he's got a plan somewhere. There's a plan somewhere.
It always has a plan.
Even to the cusp of turn 7, we were waiting for Ed to rally. Come back.
I suppose I was due it from the last time I was on this. I remember the giant doing a turn 7 charge and getting me a draw. So I should have. I suppose I was due that unicorn killing that Revenant Cav unit, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Well,
but you
not going to comment there, but yeah, it happened.
It would have been a travesty, but definitely a get good response.
Learn how to play, you idiot. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's it. If you can't survive having one double six or a double one, then are you really playing the game?
Yeah, that's it.
There speaks the voice of experience.
Oh God,
really,
yeah. I mean, I've had ever since I was traumatized by Elliot. My game skills have gone completely down the toilet. I'm paying no attention now at all when I'm playing.
So
and
you've
he's
not
the
learned.
nice northern thing as well.
Yeah. Sorry, was that Jan?
You've not learned to cope with the pain.
No. I said
You're
I'm not bitter
taking
and
on with
twisted.
the team.
I'm just looking forward to getting back to playing proper games sometime later in the year. Yeah, nice real life pushing toys around on the tabletop.
It is.
Nothing beats that.
I think we all are.
Yeah, ready for it now. Although my next tournament's penciled in is in Texas in about 6 weeks' time, so I'm thinking that may not be happening. I may not be allowed to fly by that point.
Fingers crossed for you. It might.
It might. I might not be able to come back into the country. That's my only concern.
Well, it might be a 6-week trip, mightn't it?
You'll be in quarantine with the little puppies and doggies.
Yeah.
If it's in a happy place, does it matter?
We'll give you a bowl of water.
And the guinea pigs.
Give me with the Pegasus eye. Yes.
The pigs.
Well, if the
Right,
biggest
well-
side takes you to the other side of the country, enjoy it.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thanks to John and Ed for letting us watch the game. Thanks to John, Mark, and Jan for keeping me company, so I wasn't sat here being a talking head on my own. And
Sorry.
best of luck for everybody in the rest of the tournament.
And is the next game tomorrow, Bob? Are you?
Yeah, but best of luck mostly for me tomorrow when I
we're gonna
call
pull
Barry.
tomorrow. That'll be great.
About 8 o'clock tomorrow, we'll be streaming my game. And Jan will be in charge of that one. So,
Yep. I'm actually off work. Woohoo! Woo!
Party time.
Nobody cheers for me when I stream.
Yeah, you're not attractive, I'm afraid. That's what it comes down to.
I know. It's the beard, isn't it?
It is.
Yes.
I'm sure.
Right. Well, again, thank you very much.
Thank you
And
very much. Yeah, that was a brilliant game to watch.
good night. I shall
Was a good game.
Okay.
play us out with the
So worth it.
See you guys.
funky music.
Cheers,
See you
guys.
later.
See you later.